What is Trump's problem? The first problem, of course, is that India continues to import Russian oil. Now, look at the duplicity here. Look at the hypocrisy and the contradictions. It is the same United States that had asked India to buy Russian oil after the Ukraine war to keep energy prices stable. And this has been confirmed by former US Ambassador to India, Mr. Eric Garcetti. It's on record that US indeed took that position on India's imports of Russian oil. Now suddenly, Trump arrives on the scene and declares that this is not okay. Well, I would say, sorry, not okay. And this sort of a duplicitous position, which keeps changing every now and then, based on so-called Trump tantrums, is not something India is going to take lying down. So India's response to this sort of exhortation to fall in line is an emphatic no. Of course, India is not going to change its trading policies with Russia based on US concerns. Now, what is US's threat here? Trump has issued an open threat saying, I'm going to increase your tariffs. So he announced that the tariffs will be increased any moment now. At least in the recording of this video, there was no such announcements that have come. But the last announcement that he made was of 25% tariff on India. It impacts a few sectors, a few exporters from India. But now comes this next threat to stop importing oil from Russia. And Trump believes that India is actually funding the Ukraine war. He uses words like stop fueling this war, etc. And look who's talking. The biggest contradiction here, the biggest hypocrisy is now exposed. When Trump was asked, what about the chemicals and the uranium that United States exports from Russia? Will that stop? Listen into what Trump said.
India says that the US imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, please.
Mr. President,
Yeah, go ahead.
So there you go. This is the level of ignorance. This is the level of, I would say, quote unquote, folly on the part of the United States President Donald Trump. That A, you are unaware of your own trade dealings with Russia. You don't have an answer to that. He'll say, I'll check and get back to you. As the president of a nation, you are dictating terms to others on what they should trade and what they should not trade with Russia. But when it comes to your own country, the same rules don't apply. This was indeed laughable, by the way. It's become viral on social media that President Trump is not aware of the imports from Russia to US. It's a big one. It's really a big one. I mean, of all the bloopers and all the blunders of Trump, I think this makes it probably to the top 10 list in the last couple of months. Well, so sorry, not okay. These threats are not okay. These arm twisting tactics are not okay. India is a sovereign nation. Can the United States go about bullying other sovereign nations and dictate trade terms to them? The answer is a big no. And sorry, not okay to have these conditions placed on India and then use tariff, weaponizing tariff against India. Relations between India and the United States quite clearly has soured over this matter. But the fact of the matter is that the US has really crossed the line with this one. First imposing 25% tariff and then coming out and saying that unless you stop importing crude oil, discounted crude oil from Russia, we are going to increase your tariffs even more. And that announcement, as Trump says, will come within 24 hours. I haven't heard of it till now, till the recording of this video. But once again, this threat and blackmail business will simply not work. The world stands up against this sort of a bullying tactics, and sure enough, India has made its message clear. Sorry, not okay. Russia, of course, itself has said that these are sort of threats that India should not entertain. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov has reacted to this, and he says that these are threats, these are attempts to force countries to cut trade with Russia. This is not legal. Also saying that sovereign countries should have the right to choose their own trading partners. India also, of course, has made its position clear and reaffirmed that India is primarily going to protect its own economic interests first. It has no reason to pander to the United States. And that being said, once again, to the US President, Mr. Donald Trump, sorry, not okay.
it.